Welcome to Chapter 3, Lesson 5, Graphing the Line Using Intercepts. Our learning target or objective for this lesson is to graph the equation of a line using the x and y intercepts. We have a couple of vocabulary words for this section. Our first one is x-intercept, the x-coordinate of the point where the line crosses the x-axis. And our other vocab word for this lesson is standard form, when the equation is written in the form ax plus by equals c, where a is greater than 0 and a, b, c are integers. As always, you may pause the video to write down the definition and then continue when you are ready. Okay, we're going to go right into an example. We are going to state the x and y intercepts of y equals 1.5x minus 9 and use the intercepts to graph the equation. Okay, remembering back to our slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. We all know m equals the slope, and b equals our y-intercept. So this right now tells us that negative 9 is our y-intercept. 9. Across it way down there, negative 9, because b equals negative 9. Now to find the x-intercept, what we need to do is going to use our equation y equals 1.5x minus 9. And we're just going to make y equals 0. Because when y equals 0, our x point is going to end up on the x-axis. Now we have an equation 0 equals 1.5x minus 9. Going back to Chapter 2, the equation solving for x, we have to get x by itself. So now we just need to move everything on the one side away from x. So remembering what we did in Chapter 2, first we're going to take away what's not attached to x, which is the negative 9. So we need to add 9 to both sides. As I told you, remember, we're going to build on everything that we have learned. So equations are going to be a big part of everything we do from now on. That's 9. And then our last step, we divide each side by 1.5. And that's going to get us x equals 6. So going back up to our graph then, we know 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where our line's going to cross there. So then we're going to graph with our 2 points, straight as line as possible. And there we have it. Any questions? Once again, please write them down or review the video of how we found our y and x intercepts, and we'll go over them in class. Let's get on to a real-world problem for this lesson. Sandusky Middle School wants to make $4,740 from yearbooks. Print yearbooks X costs $60, and digital yearbooks Y costs $15. This can be represented by the equation 60x plus 15y equals 4,740. Use the x and y intercepts to graph the equation. Interpret the x and y intercepts. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take our equation and we're going to find our x and y intercepts. So first, let's find our x-intercept. So we're going to take our 60x plus 15. To find our x-intercept, we make y 0. So we're going to turn that into 0. Equals 4,740. Okay, so that leaves us 60x equals 4,740 because 15 times 0 is 0. And then we just have to divide each side by 60. And that is going to turn into x equals 79. So let's go down on our graph right here. As you see, you might have to fill in your graph. Paper yearbooks on the x-axis, digital yearbooks on the y. And 79 is going to be right about there. Give or take if my screen doesn't keep moving. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to see where our y-intercept is. And once again, we're just going to plug in 60, and we're going to put in 0 for x this time, plus 15y equals 4,740. Okay, 60 times 0 is 0, so that gives us 15y equals 4,740. We're going to divide each side by 15, as we did in chapter 2, and we got y equals 316. So we go to our y-axis, go up to 316 approximately, and we're going to put a little line there. Now we're just going to make our graph. We're going to connect our dots. Alrighty, there's the first part of our solution. We graphed the equation. Now interpret what x and y intercepts mean. We graphed it. Now what does it mean that what we did here? So let's look at the paper yearbooks at the bottom, 79. We have an intercept. This means we can sell 79 books, sell 79 paperback books. If we sold 79 of these, we would make $4,740. So if that's all we sold, is 79 paper yearbooks, middle school would match what they were looking for, 4,000. Now on the other side, the digital yearbooks means the same thing, 316. That way, if you sold 316 digital yearbooks, oops, that would equal to $4,740 as well. That'd be selling 316 digital yearbooks and 0 paperback books. That's digital with 0 paper. And the same thing on our other side, 79 paper yearbooks with 0 digital. That's how you can interpret when they cross the x and y axis. If they cross it there, that means you did something 0 of whatever's on the y or x, depending on what you're looking at, and vice versa. Any questions? Please write them down, review the video. We will be going over similar questions in class